What's going on, horror lovers? HorrorWithHoss come back to you with another video, and I just want to show you some of my latest pickups that I got. Quite a few of these came from a few different whatnot sellers, and then I have a few other places I got some titles from as well. So try to go through these pretty quick, and let's go ahead and get started. This first one here, I like to pick up different types of quote movies that have to do with scarecrows. So I got this sci-fi original movie with Robin Dunn and Lacey Chabert. It says he'll scare you to death. Scarecrow. Next up, I believe this is a sequel. I don't have the first one, but I had to pick this up because of who's in it. It's got Danielle Harris in it, and it says he's still out there. Redwood Massacre Annihilation. On the back it says they thought numbers would help. They thought wrong. These three had slip covers on them. This one here looks like it was originally a Walmart title. It's an Anchor Bay release, Raven Banner release. It says Play If You Dare. The Midnight Game. And this one here I had heard of, I've just never seen it. It's got Rebecca De Mornay, Jamie King, Shawn Ashmore, among others. Don't Misbehave, Mother's Day. And this one here also has Lacey Chabert in it and Billy Zane. It says the roots of evil run deep. Unfortunately, there's a label on the front, but I didn't want to damage this slip by removing it. But it is Ghost of Goodnight Lane. Moving on, another seller had a lot of horror DVDs here, some of which still had the slips on them, and these were all sealed with the exception of one, which I'll get to. So all these were sealed except for one. So these first three are some of the Masters of Horror films that were released separately. I know they released them in like a package deal as well, but this one here has Christopher Lloyd in it, and it's directed by Mick Garris. It's based on a Clive Barker story, and it is Clive Barker's Valerie on the Stairs. And this, like I said, these were in excellent condition and they were still sealed. It's up here. This one has says it's from the director of Wrong Turn, and it is Right to Die. This one here is from the director of The Machinist and Session 9, and that is Sounds Like. Then we've got an After Dark Horror Fest 8 Films to Die For here. This looks like it was originally a Best Buy, and it is Unrest in Peace, The Grave Dancers. This one here was kind of a throw-in that he gave me, and it's one of these, I want to say this may have been at a Dollar Tree at some point. We have Night of the Living Dead and Fangs of the Living Dead. It's in one of these little thin cases, so, and it's only on one disc. It's a flipper disc, so sorry about the loud car going by. This is another one I've wanted for a while. It's got Jeff Goldblum, Alicia Silverstone, Jeremy Sisto in it. He was brought back from the dead, but he didn't come back alone. Hideaway. Up here, this one has Charles Durning, Beverly Lynn, Michael Paré. Is the unrated edition of Kinky Killers. Up next, this one is based on an Edgar Allan Poe story. I know there's many different releases of this movie, but I've not seen or heard of this particular one before. It says Evil Eyes, Evil Deeds. Black Cat. Next up, one I'd seen some other people get before from different places. They're running out of patience. Candy strappers. On the back it says, "Hell never looked so good." We have a Bruce Campbell film I wanted to get. I think this was initially maybe a Sci-Fi Channel movie. I'm not sure, but it's an Anchor Bay release. And that is Alien Apocalypse. And lastly, from this seller, this was the only one that was not completely sealed, but I was like, I got to get this. I've never had this on physical before. And that is the Anchor Bay release of Bad Taste. Now, it is in this little slip box, and it is a numbered edition. This is 22,545 of 50,000. And it is the kind that has like a, I guess it's meant to be like a lenticular here on the front. And then you open it up, and it has the different folds here. Now, I think this has one of the plastic things had come off. Yeah, that actually holds the disc in. So I'll have to hold that up there. But you got the two discs in there. You've also got this little booklet here with it. So like I said, it wasn't completely sealed up, but it's in fairly good condition other than this plastic piece that holds the disc has come loose on this side. But I'm like, I'll take it for the price he had. It was an awesome addition to get, and another one of Peter Jackson's films that sorely needs an upgrade. So happy to get that. And next up, this is another seller. These are all Blu-rays I got. First up, we have the Blu-ray DVD combo with the lenticular type slip here on it. And that's The Dark Knight Rises. Up here, this is a comedy I've wanted to see and have, and they had it for a good price. Zac Efron, Anna Kendrick, Adam Devine, and Aubrey Plaza. Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates. Here is a Massacre video release, limited collector's edition, and that is the movie Fiend. Next up, we have a Wes Craven movie that I had not had before, and I saw a review from Horrific Nightmares about this one, and I believe also Joe the Harman. I think they both do this, but it is My Soul to Take. This one here I've wanted to get for a while, mainly just because of this cover to the movie. It's an Anchor Bay release as well. It says, "Love Undying, Grace." Lastly, from this seller, they had some Vinegar Syndrome titles, and I was able to get this one. It's what I've wanted to get for a while, and it had the slip. That is the Devonsville Terror, in great condition. And then the last Whatnot seller, I got 3 items here with the slip, one without. So we'll go ahead and do the one without first. I've got a Ghost House Underground release. Here has Aaron Ashmore, Val Kilmer, Martha McIsaac, just to name a few. It says, "Extinction Will Find You." The Thaw. Next up, I've not had this version before. This was the remake, I guess. Extended cut has the theatrical and extended cut. It says, "What Are You Afraid Of?" Poltergeist. Next up here, we've got a newer release. The Blu-ray with the slip here, Timothy Chalamet in Wonka. I also wanted to get, but I didn't really want to pay full price for it, so I got it on here. Blu-ray DVD combo collector's edition of The Exorcist Believer. Alright, that's all the Whatnot pickups. Now we'll get to the rest here. Directly from Vinegar Syndrome, I had to get this one that was getting close to selling out. This is one of their new I'm going to say it this. I've heard people say it different ways, but I'm saying it's cinematography, and that is the one that has Nicolas Cage in it, um, and Dennis Hopper. And that is Red Rock West. So, like I said, this was they had 6,000 of these. I got number 5,933. This version is sold out now. They have a standard version you can get, but I had to get one of these with the new little box. This part here has a little booklet and everything. It's like a media book, I guess you would say. But happy to get that, my first cinematography release. These next two came from the local place Replays. These were 2 DVDs, and I was like, I gotta snag these. First up, we've got Tracy Lord's Warning, Snowboarding Has Never Been This Hot. Frostbite. And then this one here looks like it was previously a movie gallery title, or they had it. Anyways, Kate Beckinsale, Forrest Whitaker, Dakota Fanning, Jennifer Hudson, Guy Pearce. One Moment Shattered Their Lives. Fragments. This next one came from eBay. I want to get this. It had Michael Madsen in it. It says, Dare to Face Your Inner Child. The Portal. And on the back it says, there are horrors science can't explain. And this next grouping came from Amazon. I have all of the VHS movies on Blu-ray, but they've had 2 other movies that were spin-offs, or I guess that were taken from, shorts that were in the VHS movies. So I got this one. It was only released on DVD, but it's the unrated edition. It says, No Man Can Resist Her, All Men Should. Siren. The other one I need to get is Kids vs. Aliens. This one here, I saw Mr. Bones, I believe, pick this one up, and I saw one of his pickup videos. I was like, yeah, I got to get this. But it's got the unrated and R-rated version of Trailer Park of Terror. And I saw they were doing a limited edition steelbook reprint of this. That's the 4K Blu-ray. Lawrence Fishburne, Sam Neill in Event Horizon. So there you go, got that. And the last 2 came from Walmart. I found this one. It was the last copy they had with a slip, and I wanted to get it since I have the other movies in this Conjuring universe. And that's The Nun 2. And then I had to snag this steelbook. After I saw you get a little extra inside there, I was like, that's pretty cool. And plus, I did like this movie when I first saw it, so I'll give it another shot. We got Jean-Claude Van Damme and Raoul Julia, Street Fighter. So there you have it. That's my most recent pickups. Let me know what you think down in the comments. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you really like this video, consider subscribing if you haven't already. Click the notification bell. That way you'll know every time I upload a new video. Hope all of you have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.